Hey friends, it's Whitney, your host with Needles Embroidery. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. This is a quick tip on how to prepare your fabric for applique. Now, a long time ago when I first started embroidering, I didn't prepare my fabrics much of any way at all. But now that I have grown in my business and kind of tried a few new few things and mediums and stuff like that, I have new advice. So my original how to prep your fabric with Heat N Bond Lite is here, and yeah, that's great, but it's not really what I would go for anymore, and here's why. Heat N Bond Lite is really stiff. It sounds like plastic. Even if you wash it, it still has that texture, that sound, and it's really, even if it's light, it's still thick, and you don't want something to add bulk to your item, especially if you are using multiple layers on an applique. It's just not very appealing. So I have tried two new items, and the item that I have settled on is this Pellon. It is a single-sided iron-on mesh, and it is fantastic. I will actually post a link in the description box below. I bought it from Hobby Lobby. I used my 40% off coupon on it, and I swear by it now. I love it. It's super thin. It's super thin and light, and it washes like a dream. Okay, so it's not going to pull. It's not going to distort your applique in any way. I think you're really going to like this technique. So let me show you how I use it. Okay, let me bring you down to my work surface, my ironing board, and I have several things I want to show you, or a new iron that I want to show you that I bought just this week for this purpose exactly. Ah, yes, pregnant belly shot. Woo! Yes, get that in there. Okay, I got it strapped on my chair now. Okay, so here is the stabilizer, and this is a Pellon stabilizer. Look how easy that flows, and it's so thin. Just take a swatch of it. And I'm actually really preparing an order, so I'm going to take several swatches. And I buy this off the bolt. I buy like 5 yards at a time. It's kind of crazy, but I have them cut it in 2.5 yard increments, or 1.5 yard increments, and go from there. So this is a beautiful red that I got at Joann's, and generally I would pre-wash my fabrics, but I haven't actually pre-washed any of my fabrics this time. But here, this is what I wanted to show you. Zoom in on this. This is called the Petite Press, and it has 4 temperature settings, and it heats and then holds the temperature in seconds, which I love. And the number 3 is actually like a medium-high heat, and it goes up to 4, and that is a high heat. So I like to set it on number 3. And let's see, oh, it also pivots. This little iron pivots, and all you have to do is unscrew this lock and get it to where your hand is comfortable with it. Now I have it at a pivot where my hand actually is tilted up more, because sometimes I'm working inside a hoop when I do this, and I want it to look nice. Now the thing I love about this is it is one-sided heat and press, and You lay the bumpy side, that's the side that has the adhesive. You lay it face down on the ugly side of, or the wrong side of your fabric, and then you just press. Now, you can use a standard iron for this. I have done that so many times, but I just felt like I needed something smaller to work with my smaller pieces. So number 3 temperature works really well on this. And another attribute of this Pellon stabilizer is it doesn't fray your fabric. So it holds all those little fibers in, and you don't have to worry about it. So it has the same positive outcome as Heat N Bond Lite, but without the thickness and the sound of plastic. So I love that. So there is one piece and it is ready to go. And generally, this has a little kickstand. I like, it's so easy to push down with your thumb. And it just sits on your table like that. So simple. When I have my fabric already pressed, I take my scissors and I go right on the edges, because I really don't want to get an edge that is unfinished or doesn't have any of the stabilizer on it. The Pellon itself is fairly inexpensive. It's I would say fairly priced with the Heat N Bond Lite, so you're not going to be spending any extra money on it. The Little Red Riding Hood. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. My new little quick tip on preparing your fabric with a new stabilizer. And if you are interested in the petite press, they are sold at Joann's. I like it. I've only used it a few times, but every time I have used it, I have been satisfied, so I think this is going to stay out on my desk from now on. And you know, sometimes you just have those smaller little things that you want to press, but you don't want to have to get out your ironing board and your big iron and all that stuff. So go check this out. It is expensive, but get it while it's on, get it when it's on sale, or use a coupon. So anyway, thanks friends. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!